In this video, I'm going to show you 3 tips on how to speak louder with a bonus tip at the end, so stick around. Now, we all know someone that has an overbearing, loud, cutting, grating voice. That could be your plumber, could be your hairdresser, could be a teacher, or indeed your boss or line manager, or the alpha male in the group who always cuts through, John. That's what I think we should do. We should talk to sales, get them, no, we're sales. Let's talk to HR. Let's make sure that they're publicizing and marketing everything and they're very clear with the strategy. So how is it that they have this wonderful, sonorous sounding voice and you don't? I'm Jimmy Cannon and I help people who aren't comfortable in their voice find the confidence to deliver their message with authenticity. I'm not going to bore you with the vocal pedagogy and the physiology of the voice, but just to say that we are sort of stuck with the voice that we have to a degree. The physiology is sort of dictates how our voice is going to sound, However, if you get everything right, if you get the balance of the breath control, the right resonance, the combination and the balance of the resonance, and you know how to project your voice, you can use these tools to find a true voice that is yours. So here are 3 tips on how to speak louder with an interesting twist at the end, which is the bonus tip. So tip number 1 is to mimic people. You'll all have heard of impressions that people do of other celebrities or other people. It's a really good way, actually, to practice changing and manipulating the tonal quality and the timbre of your voice. And the physicality of having to manipulate your muscles within the larynx area here is going to help you change your own voice. So you're not going to end up sounding like Michael Caine particularly, but you will end up exploring different areas of your voice, especially if you just really go to town and start doing impressions. I don't know who that is, I just made it up. But play around with your voice, explore the different areas of your voice. And that's really about mimicking other people and mimicking other sounds. And I get a lot of comments saying, oh, I'd like to sound like one of my top videos, ping, is how to create a smooth sounding voice, rather like Morgan Freeman. So that everybody, and I asked in that video, who would you like to sound like if you had somebody that you'd like to sound like? And I have had hundreds of people say, I'd like to sound like this little person, maybe an actress or an actor or anybody as a celebrity. They want to sound like them. Well, you can do, you've just got to mimic their sound. And it takes time to practice that. But that's tip number 1, is to practice mimicking. And by doing so, you're going to explore different areas of your voice and manipulate the tonal qualities within the vocal tract here. Tip number 2 is to find more resonance in particularly the mask area. So we're looking at this kind of, hi there, how you doing? Okay, yeah. Hey, I'm trying to frickin' walk here. Come on. I don't know why I'm sounding like this and doing this. I don't know. Okay. But that's the kind of sound that you want to get. And I've got a video. You can just copy me now if you want to. But I've got a video here, ping, on how to produce more twang in your voice. And that's really accessing this area here, the mask area, which is going to give you more resonance in the nasal cavity here, and that is going to help you cut through. That's a really great tip. Tip number 3 is to open up your oral cavity and express your vowel sounds. Open up the tonal balance and the tonal quality of your vowels. They're really important. We really disregard the vowel sounds. A lot of people just concentrate on the consonants and don't really work on the vowel sounds. And I've got a video on here, ping, on how to do that to open up the resonant qualities of the vowel sounds. So thanks for sticking around. I'm going to give you a bonus tip. Here's the bonus tip. The bonus tip is actually the reverse of, see what I'm doing? Is the reverse of what I was saying before about creating a louder, much harder, more projecting, more cutting through voice. And that's actually the opposite of that, which is, I would imagine that you probably don't want to create a hard, overbearing sounding voice. You just want to be heard and listened to. And actually, by finding a balance between your resonators, so that's the chest resonance, the throat, the oral cavity, and the nasal passages, if you can find a balance of phonation between those, then that's going to be useful to create a more smooth, more desirable, more engaging sounding voice. So to recap, number 1, mimic other people's voices. Number 2, find more resonance in the mask area. And number 3, open up the sound of your vowels. And the bonus tip is actually to create a more balanced phonation or balanced tone. If you like this video and you would like to hear more about voice techniques, how to project your voice, how to control and sustain and maintain your voice for longer, and also how to manage any anxiety that you might have for speaking in public, please consider subscribing and liking to this video, and please write comments. I'd love to hear what people think. And actually, a lot of the time, I create videos inspired by comments that people have made on the channel. So please stick around and speak soon.